Hello students, today we will study about the educational administration, its concept, meaning, definitions and the various components. When it comes to administration, this topic is very important for B.Ed courses, M.A. education and for UGC-NET. So we'll see what educational administration is. Administration is made from two Latin words, ad and minister. Ad means towards and minister means to serve. Here also you can see minister is derived from the Latin word which means to render service or to provide services. So now what administration is? It means performance or management of affairs in order to achieve predetermined objectives through service and cooperation. So administration is to provide service. Why we are providing the service? To achieve the predetermined objectives that has been framed. Suppose in terms of education administration, we have some aims of education, we have some objectives of education, we have some learning outcomes. So educational administration will to achieve those aims. So administration is a general term which means to provide service towards the service. As we are only concerned with educational administration, so here you can see there are various definitions of educational administration. We have the definition of Graham Balfour. According to him, educational administration is to enable the right pupil to receive the right education from the right teacher at a cost within the means of the state under condition which will enable the pupil best to profit by their training. Then Adam Brooke in 1913 has given this definition. Administration is the capacity to coordinate many and often conflicting social energies in a single organism so that they operate unitedly. You can take the screenshot of this definition. So according to Adam Brooke, administration is the capacity to coordinate with many people so that they can operate in a united way. Then we have the Fox, Wish and Ruffner definition. Educational administration is a service activity through which the objectives of the educational process may be effectively realized. So here also they say that the educational administration is a service activity. And why we are providing the service? To attain the objectives of the educational process in an effective way. Then Campbell, Corbally and Ramsay. Educational administration facilitates the development of goals and policies related to teaching learning and manages the personnel and material resources for their implementation. So according to them, it's just to facilitate, it's to develop the goals and the policies which are related to teaching and learning, then managing all the stakeholders who are involved in the education process along with the resources that has to be implemented effectively in any organization. Then we have the definition of Nesbitt. According to him, educational administration is a social process that is concerned with creating, maintaining, stimulating, controlling and unifying the human and material energies to achieve the educational objective. So we are seeing here that one thing is very common, that it is a process and it is to achieve the educational objective. Some say it is a social process, some say it is in service activity. So there somewhat they differ, but the crux of the whole educational administration is that it is to achieve the educational objective. Whatever we are creating, manipulating, stimulating, controlling, everything comes under the educational administration. Then we have the Russell T. Gregg. According to whom, educational administration is the process of utilizing the appropriate resources in such a way so that to promote effectively the development of human quality. So according to him, it is a process. What type of process? That whatever appropriate resources we have in our hand, we have to utilize it in such a way that we can develop good human qualities, and that development is for everyone, for children, for youth, for adult and for school personnel. So these are very important definition. You can note down it, and there are few definition has been asked in various examinations also. So you can see this. Now moving to the components of the educational administration. So educational administration have different components, but you will find there are many components which are similar and which is given by most of the pioneers. So Henry Fayol, father of administration, described administration as a process consisting of planning, organizing, commanding, coordinating and controlling. In short form, it is referred to as POCCC, and the expanded form is given here. Similarly, J.B. Sears also has given the various component of educational administration as PODCCE, that is planning, organizing, directing, coordinating, controlling and evaluation. Then we have the Russell T. Gregg, who says decision making, planning, organizing, communicating, influencing, coordinating and evaluating are the various components of educational administration. Then here is very important, Luther Gulick widely accepted model of the components. So it's called as post-COB. Post-COB, the full form is planning, organizing, staffing, directing, coordinating, reporting and budgeting. So post-COB is widely accepted. That is why it is most important. But when you see the components given by the various pioneers, you will see that many things are common, like planning, organizing, staffing, coordinating, decision making. So most of the people, they talk about the common components. In the latest slide, we will discuss some common components which are very important for the educational administration. Coming to planning. Planning is the primary and the most important function of educational administration. Whenever we are doing any kind of management or administration, the very first step is planning. Without planning, you cannot move ahead. Now, what planning involves? It is the setting educational objectives. It is for collecting relevant information. It is for forecasting the future needs and the challenges. So everything has to be planned beforehand. What will be the educational objectives? What will be the relevant data that will be collected? What can be the future need and the challenges? So planning ensures efficient use of time, money and resources to achieve the goal within a stipulated period of time. Because we have a very limited time, and in that time only we have to achieve our goals, so it is very important that we have a plan which is well structured and organized, which is making efficient use of time, money and resources in an effective way, so that we can achieve the aims and objectives of education. Next is organization. Organization means arranging and integrating human, physical and financial resources. So in any institution, we have human resources, we have some physical resources, we have some financial resources. Organization means, are we arranging and integrating these resources in a proper way or not? So any organization consists of the teachers, the students, the non-teaching staff, the building, the classroom, equipment and the teaching material. So everything has to be organized in a very structured way, in a very logical way. And organization, it can be formal also, informal also, but what we have to see in any organization, that it should be flexible, democratic and stable in nature. You cannot be very rigid, you cannot be very autocratic in any organization, and the organization should be stable. Then is staffing. Staffing is all about recruitment, selection process, appointment, training of the competent personnel. So we are having competent teachers, trainers, stakeholders, their recruitment process. So staffing includes their promotion policy, their service condition, their salary, pension and allowances. So efficient staffing is very much important for smooth functioning of teaching learning process. In short, we can say that competent teachers are important if we want to achieve the educational aim and objective. They should be trained, they should come with transparency, and staff is very important. So staffing process is also very important. Next is direction. Direction means guiding and supervising employees for effective performance. So any administrator will guide their employees what they have to do, what are their role, to assign them work, and then they will do the work. So is the administrator knowledgeable, democratic, objective and humane to the cooperative work culture? So direction also include issuing instructions, providing the leadership and motivating the staff. The better way you will direct your employees, the better performance will come out of those employees. So directing them, facilitating them, providing them work is very important component of educational administration. Then is coordination. Coordination brings unity among different activities and the stakeholder. See, any system is working in hierarchy. There is a hierarchical system. So everyone will have to work in coordination with each other. Now what is the importance of coordination? So it will reduce the conflicts. There will not be many conflicts. Maintenance of harmony will be there. Achieving institutional goal efficiently. So proper coordination will strengthen the teamwork among teachers, student and community. So everyone has to coordinate with each other in a very effective way. And coordination is ensured for reducing the conflicts or any kind of misunderstanding is there. So we have to work in coordination, then only a system will work effectively. Then is reporting. Reporting is also a very important component of educational administration. Reporting involves maintaining record of activities, achievement, progress of the institution. Why reports are important? Because the reports are shared with the higher authorities, community members, government agencies. So it ensures transparency and accountability of that institution, that the institution is reporting what they are doing, what are the outcomes, what are their achievements, what are the activities they are performing, because they have to submit it to various institution authorities, showing that they are being transparent and they are accountable for a proper educational objectives. Then is budgeting. Budgeting is very important. Everything is about finance. So estimating the income, the expenditure for a specific period. So what is the benefit of budgeting is that you will have optimum utilization of the resources, and then there will be minimum wastage, because you know that how much estimated income we have, and then you will ensure that this much only we can expend in this annual year. So budgeting is also a very important aspect of administration. So teacher and staff should be involved in budget making process. Then is communication. Communication is very important for a healthy organizational climate. Sometimes we don't communicate with each other, and then there is a lot of misunderstanding. So in any institution, we have different types of communication. We can have a vertical communication, which can be upward and downward. Upward means that from student to teacher to administration. Downward communication can be from administration to the teachers to the student. It can be horizontal, like from teacher to teacher or from teacher to guardian. It can be formal, it can be informal. Effective communication reduces the misunderstanding and it improves cooperation. So communication is very important. Then is the decision making. Decision making is the core function of educational administration. A decision should be democratic in nature, participatory and context based. Good decision making promotes the team spirit, job satisfaction and goal achievement. An institution is known by his decisions, what the decision they are making. So decision is a very core function, decision making. It should be democratic in nature. It should be participatory, whatever decision an administration is taking. It should be with the consensus of all the stakeholders that are involved in that process. So you cannot take decisions solely. It cannot be autocratic. So it should have participation of all. It should be democratic and it should be context based. It should be relevant to whatever for objective you are taking the decision. So decision making is also very important aspect. So these are the important components of educational administration. Now coming to the conclusion, educational administration is service oriented, it's cooperative and goal directed process. It integrates planning, organization, leadership and evaluation. Effective administration ensures quality education and all-round development of the learner. So this is for today, and in the upcoming slide we will see what are the functions of the educational administration. So this is for today's, and thank you so much.